Diamond Tier 1 is the highest rank on Master Duel's competitive ladder, and with the right deck and a bit of skill, achieving that rank isn't all too difficult. And I'm going to prove it! I'm a Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and usually on this show, I climb the Master Duel ladder with rogue decks, taking a whole month to see how far I can push archetypes like DDD and Ojama. This month, however, I'm trying something a little different. Umi Control is a new and powerful deck composed of several cards that interact with the field spell Umi. Chief among them is Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu-Shin, a debilitating floodgate on legs that can search cards like Sea Stealth Attack and Sea Stealth 2, which together turn this Leviathan into a nigh-invincible nightmare. While this is not the best deck currently on Master Duel, it's certainly up there. Its ability to completely lock down the game in one turn, along with its favorable matchup against high-tier threats like Branded and Swordsoul, make this one of the most formidable decks currently in the game. The question this month is not going to be if we reach Diamond 1, but how fast can we do it, and how easy will it be? Alright, so here we are, as the intro said, and we're playing Umi Control, thanks to the patrons who chose this deck. I guess they didn't get Floodgates last episode, so they wanted to make up for it by having the wettest, most floody Floodgates in the entire game. And we're starting out with this build, which I tested on yugioh Omega, fun little program to help you test out Yu-Gi-Oh decks. And we're going for a deck that I believe is a little more consistent than a lot of the ones I've seen online. Most of the builds I've seen are full of a whole bunch of one-of cards, which makes sense, because this deck has a whole lot of search power in it. But I feel like what you really want to do is set up this lock first turn with Ocean Dragon Lord and Jellyfish and the field spell, along with the Sea Stealth Attack. And I want to focus on just hoping I win as many coin tosses as possible and getting this done. If it turns out that this isn't working, which it probably won't, we can end up throwing in some of those other tech cards. We can remove a lot of the two-ofs that we're playing and replace them with hand traps or board breakers or things to counter the stuff that counters us. But for now, we're going to start out with this, and it should be pretty easy to obtain everything because almost all of it is in this Cosmic Ocean pack, which if you're watching this, that currently has 42 days left. So if you're watching this after, I guess, December of 2022, you can't get this anymore. A sad state of affairs. But I'm able to get it. We're going to spend some packs. Let's just go ahead in there. The first of our gems, 1,000. And look at that. So full of pride. So many pride packs. We've got to get like 3 ultra rares out of this. Fortunately, there's other ultra rares that we could break down. But it might not be that easy. We'll find out. We'll find out together.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so we made it through our first packs, and we got literally nothing that we wanted. Or I guess we got one Doom Kraggen and nothing else. Although we did get some like foil rares of cards that I'm probably not going to play and can probably break down. So at least we got some points. I set up a poll asking people how many gems they thought it would take me to get everything. The options were 5,000 or less, 6 to 8,000, 9 to 12,000, 13,000 or more. And it looks like 40% of people went for 9,000 to 12,000, and only 1% went for 13,000 or more. So that's the leading thing. Most people think it's not going to take more than 12,000 gems. Let's hope they're right, because I don't want to spend that much money on this deck. Look at this fucker. Who was the Yu-Gi-Oh artist who drew this, like, very detailed picture of a fish, and then they, like, woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and this had to be done with a face by, like, 10, so they're just like, and just drew in whatever, you know? Either that, or they got their kid to draw it. It's so weird. It's so baffling. One of the weirdest arts in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the modern era. Alright, pack 2, really not looking all too good. We still have not gotten a single Ocean Dragon Lord. We got our playset of Doom Kraggens, which we might not even end up playing in the final version. And we got 1 fish sonar. We need 3 of those. We probably have enough super rare points for it. It's the ultra rares, as always, that are proving to be difficult as we go into our 3rd set of packs. Hey, there's a Mega Fortress Whale, and it's a Royal Fortress Whale. We only got 1, we only need 1. And if we get another one, I'm breaking this one down. I do not care about shinies. We really need to get those Kairyu-Shins. But at least we got this Royal Whale. Alright, we've got two ultra rare cards. What are the chances that both of them are Kairyu-Shin? What if both of them are the things we need? Let's check it out! Neither of them are what we want. We got a Marincess, and we got Salesban. A lot of people are telling me to play this. I'm really uncertain about it. It feels like cross-out Designator at home, and it's not a quick play, but I guess we'll see. I've got one of it now. We'll probably keep it just in case. And here's the last pack while we're at it. Any other Kairyu-Shins? No, just another fucking Doom Kraggen. Okay, we're still on the 0 Kairyu-Shin life, but at least we got the Fortress Whale we needed, and I believe that's our 2nd fish sonar. So we're doing not awful. I am worried, though. Alright, end of the 4th pack, and we still have not gotten a single Kairyu-Shin, a single Ocean Dragon. We do have a playset of fish sonar, so that's good. We got the Nash Knight, which we might actually play, because we've got some level 5s, but that's the end of all the stuff I had saved up, which means now it's time, ironically, to whale on the water deck. I am spending $80 on gems to get another 4,000. Hopefully I don't have to spend another 80. But, you know, that's the price of doing business. That's the price of making this show where I have to do stuff every single month. And if you like this show and you want to help support it, please consider donating to the Hardleg Patreon. Just $1 helps. You get on the Discord. For $10, you can help pick the deck that I play. And there's other rewards. At like $25, you get a shout-out. $5, get the episodes early. $2 gets like updates about stuff. It's just nice in general. Because I do have ads on my videos now. I used to be anti-ad for a while. I still don't like ads, but I have them. But the ads don't give me a ton of money. I usually make about $200 on the videos, $200, $300, which, you know, is pretty nice and everything. But after how much I spend on this, and hiring the editors and stuff, I mostly just break even on them, essentially. But, yeah, we're going in. 5,000 gems spent. Let's hope this is the last 5,000. Alright, we've got 2 again. These doubles are surely both Kairyu-Shins this time. No, it's a Nash Knight and a Barion's Chaos draw. To activate this, you must draw it for your normal draw phase and reveal it. During the main phase, you can send a 7th normal spell from your deck to the graveyard, and this spell becomes that spell's effect. Special summon 2 monsters from the deck, negate their effects, and immediately Ixie summon a number. Huh. That seems interesting. It's not a Kairyu-Shin. The second Nash Knight we could probably break down, so at least that's ultra rare points, you know? Such things happen from time to time. We've spent 5,000 gems. Just give me 1 Ocean Dragon, please. Can I get an Ocean Dragon?
No.
It's not an Ocean Dragon. The Ice Jade Field Spell. And we still have not gotten a single one, as we're going to spend 6,000 gems. I think they short printed it. I think they might short print it. Oh! We got one! Ocean Dragon jump scare. Didn't even look purple. Just out of nowhere. One down, and it only took us 7,000 gems to get to it. So at this rate, we'll get all 3, and it only cost us 21,000 gems. Let's hope this is the start. This is the start. All the rest of them will be here. We got it. We got it. I believe. Ocean man, take me by the hand, take me to the land that you understand. Ocean man, voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Hey! The power of Ocean Man got us the Ocean Man! It got us both of them! And one of them shiny! Hell yeah! 7,000, baby! Ocean Man, take me by the hand, take me to the land that you understand! Woo! Wow, that completely turned it around. In one pack, we managed to get all 3 of the Ocean Dragon Lords after not pulling it for 6 packs in a row. Holy fuck. I think that might give us just about everything we need. Let's go check real quick. I'm not sure there's anything else. Put them in the deck? Yeah. That's everything we needed from the pack. We've got some stuff like Ice Barrier, which I believe is just in the Master Pack. And we've got 1 Fury of the Kairyu-Shin, which is in the water deck, the water pack. And a couple other like things in the extra deck, but we can easily craft all that with the gems we've got. So those of you who guessed 7,000, there you go. Deck cost about 7,000. It's funny because that's been, I think, the average for most of the decks that I've built, around 7,000 to 8,000. And I really didn't think we were going to get there, and that one pack just turned everything around, baby. Alrighty then, so we've built the deck, I've even tested it. You may notice I'm in a different shirt now, it's a completely different day. But here we are with Umi Control Mark 1. And before I even explain this, I guess I should explain in general what my philosophy this episode is. Because usually I play more rogue decks, and this isn't exactly the most powerful deck, you know? This isn't like, I think Branded is probably still the best deck in Master Duel right now, but this is certainly up there. This is probably the newest, most powerful deck I've played. And, I mean, for the most part, it's just because the patrons voted for it. They get a say in the matter. But I could have vetoed it. But I kind of want to see if I can get to Diamond 1. I haven't really made it there yet, except with the Egyptian God deck. And there was a little shenanigans with, like, bots running around at the time, and it was mostly, like, Numeron and stuff. So I'm really curious, just as almost like a test of my own skill, if I'm using a deck that's proven to be Diamond 1 worthy, can I get to Diamond 1? And unlike previous builds, I'm not going to start with a janky version of the deck. I'm going to start with a version that I think is legit good. Maybe not optimized, we'll probably make some changes. But I'm hoping this one will be able to run us up into Diamond 1. And then if we reach there before the 6th stream, if we get there early, then I'll break out like Legendary Fisherman stuff and we'll start getting more goofy. We'll add some more goofy stuff there. But I don't want to run out of time like we did with the DDD deck or the zombie deck. I want to try very hard from the start, and then we'll get more goofy later on. And you'll have to let me know if you think that makes the episode more interesting or less interesting, if you prefer to see me struggle with awful decks, or if you like seeing me actually succeed and reach the top. Assuming I can do that. As for how this deck works for the people who don't know, it's mostly based around this guy, Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu-Shin. While Umi is on the field, each player can only control 1 face-up non-water monster. If they control 2 or more, they must send some to the graveyard. And then during your main phase, you can add from your deck to your hand an Umi, Kairyu-Shin, or Sea Stealth spell trap. So this is what would it be? Rivalry of Warlord on legs. Basically, you get 1 non-water monster. Any other monsters, just gone. And most decks need to put on at least 2 to be able to do something. And when it comes to that 1 water monster, we've got like Torrential Tribute to destroy it. We've got the Ice Barrier. This is like an attack trick to make it impossible to attack this. We've got Electric Jellyfish. This says, while you control Umi, once per turn, you can negate a monster effect or a spell card, and then this gains some attack. We've also got Doom Kraggen. While Umi is on the field, quick effect, target a water monster you control and a monster your opponent controls, special summon this card, return that monster you control to the hand, and destroy the opponent's monster. And then, when your opponent declares an attack, you can negate the attack by returning this back into the hand. So, we're keeping them on one monster, and then we're negating stuff, we're popping stuff, we're destroying stuff, we're reducing attack. And if that weren't enough, see Stealth Attack. This says, when this card is activated, you can activate an Umi from your hand or graveyard. Once per turn, banish a water monster you control into the end phase. Spell traps you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, even if this card leaves the field. So that effect just on its own is doubly good. It means that all our cards that rely on Umi, they can't get rid of Umi. We can tag out either our Jellyfish or the Ocean Dragon Lord to prevent them from being destroyed at quick effect speed. And the monster comes back during the end phase. So that can also be used if they have something that would target this and negate the effect. And it's like, well, we're going to lose it anyway. We can tag it out. And then if they don't OTK us, this comes back in the end phase. And then they have to send everything they built to the graveyard that's not a water monster, essentially. So this is doubly removal and protection. And if that weren't enough, at the start of the damage step, if your water monster whose original level is 5 or higher battles an opponent's monster, destroy that opponent's monster. So it makes it so they can't run over this by battle, because this is a level 5 monster. A Legendary Ocean, a Legendary Ocean, which is always treated as Umi. This card is just Umi, even in the deck. Says reduce the level of all water monsters in both players' hands and on the field by 1. So this is a level 5 or higher, but while we have a Legendary Ocean, we can just normal summon it because it becomes level 4. This also special summons it, and I think we have another way to get it on the field. Oh yeah, Sea Stealth too, but we'll get to that as we go. But that's basically the combo for the deck. Get out a Legendary Ocean, summon this as a Floodgate, and then protect it with Sea Stealth, which this thing searches Sea Stealth attack. So once you get this out, it just automatically gets the other part of your combo. There's also I guess we'll go over Sea Stealth too. This card becomes Umi while it's on the field or in the graveyard. So even if they get rid of the Legendary Ocean, you've got this. Your opponent cannot target water monsters with non-water monster effects. So even more protection. At the start of the battle phase, special summon from your hand or graveyard a monster that mentions Umi or a water normal monster, but destroy it at the end of the battle phase. So this can be a good way if they do destroy this. As soon as the battle phase starts, this brings it back. And yeah, it'll be destroyed at the end of the battle phase, but they still have to send all their monsters so they can just control one. And then in addition to that, like, we can do a thing where if we use Sea Stealth before the end of the battle phase to tag the monster out, then it won't be destroyed after the end of the battle phase, and then it comes back and it can just stay there forever. So there's a lot of neat little tricks. This also searches, this searches Kairyu-Shin spells. So it can search this, which searches Torrential Tribute, and makes your water monsters immune to Torrential Tribute. So basically, this is Protect the Castle. We've got Floodgates, we've got so much protection, and we're just going to keep our opponent from doing anything while we beat over them with a 2200 Dragon Lord. We've also got one Fortress Whale. We can summon this out with Stealth or with the Jellyfish. The Jellyfish can send Umi from your hand, deck, or field to special summon a water monster from the hand. So this gets your high-level monsters out. Ice Barrier, in addition to being a battle trap, also lets you search any high-level water monster, 5 or higher. So you can use this to get Kairyu-Shin, you can get the Fortress Whale, you can even get Gamma Seal, which is why we play the one of. If our opponent is making towers, if they're sitting on Marincess, we can just use this, search Gamma Seal, put it over the top. Easy peasy. That's also why we're playing Foolish Burial Goods. We can send the Ice Barrier, or if we've already sent 2 of them, or we have both of them, we can always send Kairyu-Shin, which again, in the graveyard, prevents destruction by banishing itself. So overall, I think this deck is very good, especially on Master Duel, where Floodgate strategies are more powerful. You can't side against them. A lot of people aren't playing a whole lot of spell trap removal, and even if you are, this deals with a lot of it. So it's going to be hard to get over this. Our real threat is other water decks. If there's a lot of mirror matches with this, that's going to be difficult. Playing against Marincess, going to be difficult because this effectively does nothing to them. And Floowundereeze is still going around, and for some reason, some of their birds are waters. They get to keep some of the water birds. So this isn't an instant win against Floowundereeze. So we might have some struggles, but there's more than enough room for tech cards. Because everything's so searchable, we can remove some stuff down to 1. The Kairyu-Shin and the Torrential Tribute I might reduce down. This is kind of our tech slot for the episode. And things like Harpy's Feather Duster, Pot of Extravagance. We probably want Extravagance. The extra deck's mostly for show. The Doom Kraggens. These are things we can all get rid of and replace with hand traps or go second board breakers or other stuff. But we'll see. We'll play some duels first, see how it goes. Oh, actually, before we get into it, I should address one thing, because I know people in the comments are going to mention it. I'm not playing Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef, which seems really good. It can send an Umi to the graveyard to special summon 2 monsters with different names from the hand or deck that mention Umi or water normal monsters. A lot of versions of the deck play one of this and also play a water normal monster because there's some synergy with this, and the search card can get it. I honestly feel like those just make the deck a little bit less consistent. There's a lot of times when you don't want to use this, when just getting it will be a brick. Same thing with the water normal monster. I feel like you can win most duels on the back of Floodgates and Protection, and the water normal monsters and this thing are just kind of like win more cards. They help you do better when you're already winning. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe we'll find that we need some more stuff to close out games, and then we can add some of that stuff in. But for now, not playing it. Alright, first duel, and we're going second, which is not good. You really want to go first in this deck. It's kinda hard to play through Disruption. Although, this current meta isn't really a Disruption-based meta. If you're talking about branded, they're usually going to put on, like, you know, one card, maybe have a branded in red afterwards, but you're just dealing with the Ice Jade. They're not going to negate a bunch of spell traps and stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like we're playing against a water deck, which means our water stuff is not going... Oh, great. Stealth Kraggen. This is our arch nemesis. And then use Bahamut to make Toad. So they're going to end on, what, Toad and a Utopic Future? That's probably worse. I was like, we're not in negate-style format. And then this person playing 2 negates. Yeah, I'm fucked. I don't think I can win this one. I guess we'll find out. I'll play it out. But we'll probably just skip to Duel 2. Yeah, they opened with all gas, I tell you what. They still got the Stealth Kraggen. This is the thing I was worried about. All monsters become water, which means my Floodgates don't do anything to stop these. During the main phase, you can destroy 1 water monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage equal to the attack it had on the field. And if this is destroyed, summon Stealth Kraggen spawns. Let's try this. My only real hope is that maybe I can hit them with a Torrential and draw into the, Nope, that ain't it. Yeah! Unfortunately. Like, I can Torrential, but they're just, well... I can called by the Totally Awesome. So maybe this might work. Let's go and activate Warrior of Atlantis. This is just another copy of Umi. Let's just get ourselves an Umi. Or a Legendary Ocean, which will make all their monsters more powerful. But we'll turn on our deck. Let's activate Fish Sonar. There's, like, nothing I can do. I guess we just go for this because it's a negate, even though it doesn't have enough attack to get over everything. Yeah. And then we set, and we set. And we'll just deal with this next turn. Let's just hope they summon a monster. If they don't summon a monster, we just lose immediately. But if they do, we can activate this. They can activate Toad. We can called by Toad. Yeah. Yep. Ripperoni. Not a good start to the episode. Let's see. We'll activate this to see if we can bait out any kind of Ash. No, doesn't look like it. Fortunately, we don't have the combo this time. We cannot make ye Floodgates. All we have is a monster / spell negate and torrential tribute. And a battle trick, you know, we've got 3 things. Maybe that will help.
5 minutes later.
They have decided not to play. The only winning move is not to play sometimes, which works. I mean, now we've got this. Let's see if we can draw 2 cards. I like to draw 2 cards. Oh, hey. And we've got the Foolish Burial Goods, which is what we wanted to get. We can use this, send our other Ice Barrier, activate the Ice Barrier. This lets you send a level 5 or higher water monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then add a level 5 or higher water monster from your graveyard to your hand. Which is a really roundabout way, or I guess you can add any water monster. It's a really roundabout way to search, and I don't quite understand it, but I don't need to understand it. Not when I've got abs like these! And then we can use this and get Sea Stealth attack. Time to be stealthy. And then we go into battle phase. Let's hit him with the 16. Let's hit him with the 22. Let's hit him with the setting a card. Electric Jellyfish is once per turn. Yeah, let's just save the other Jellyfish. Standby phase, and we just want to flip this up as soon as possible. Just to make sure it's live. So they can't do anything. Now we just hope someone in chat is like, it might be Lava Golem, and it's like, we gotta hope it's not Lava Golem. Yeah, you can activate Small World. That might give me some hint as to what you're playing, and also it'll remove a card from your hand. Now we know why they were taking so long to figure things out, chat. They were trying to find the Small World bridge. If they fetch a Golem with the bridge, then I'll tag out my Jellyfish.
5 minutes later.
He is searching Lava Golem! That son of a bitch! And he sent a Kaiju! He had a Kaiju the whole time. Did they just search another Godarla? Wait, no. Wait. They banished the Lava Golem and a Godarla to search another Godarla. Alright. I mean, that's cool and everything. Destroy all spell traps? I mean, well, I've got to do this. Goodbye, my ocean dragon friend. So my good stuff will be saved. Torrential's gone. Ice Barrier's gone. And it's just Numerons. It was just Numeron the whole time? Why did they wait so long? What were they waiting for? Yeah, I think this is just it, unfortunately. Man who plays world's simplest deck takes longest time to think about it. I just don't know why you wouldn't summon all 4. Well, you know, the odd thing is I should have just summoned the other jellyfish. If I'd summoned the other jellyfish, I would have been better. Let's go ahead and hit him with this. We'll send the other Ice Barrier. We'll use that Ice Barrier. We'll get the Ocean Dragon Lord. We'll get Sea Stealth 2! Battle phase. Start of the battle phase. We can activate this. Special summon the Ocean Dragon Lord in defense. Then we activate Doom Kraggen. We bounce this back to our hand to pop their 1 card on the field. Hello there. Oh, it's Floofles. That seems like a good thing to Called by the Grave. I don't want them to get the thing that lets them search polymerization and such. I don't want to have to deal with that. Hit him for 14. Main phase 2. Set. And now we've got something we can tag out for Sea Stealth attack. And if we make it to the battle phase, we could summon this back. So that's our hope. Alright, it's just branded. We'll activate this. And we have Umi on the field. And a way to protect it. The question is, I think Mirror Jade has to do monsters, right? Yeah, Mirror Jade is monsters only, and I can tag my monsters out. So we're good, we're fine. They're using that now. Alright. Adios! You can't banish me, I quit! My face-down spell traps are very vulnerable to being disrupted. Ironically, that's why the Floodgates would be better, not because they're, like, particularly strong. I mean, they are, but the thing that makes them more potent in this particular format is just the fact that this prevents my, face-up spell traps from being destroyed. And if I had more face-up spell traps instead of having to rely on face-down ones, I'd be in a much better position. Alright, start of the battle phase. We will summon the Ocean Dragon Lord. He's the Lord of Ocean Dragons. And this is a continuous effect. It doesn't activate, so you can't activate stuff in response to it. And they try to attack, but the Sea Stealth prevents it from being destroyed by attacks. And there we go! We get our first win! Because once you get this tidal wave of stuff, yeah, they completely misplayed that. They probably could have done better. But, you know, sometimes the misplays are what cause us to win. Ironically, the first duel we won was against the best deck. The other two we lost was against weird jank stuff. Alright, so we've only done 6 duels, and already things are not going well. I found out that basically having any kind of set spell trap is a liability in this format. So we've reduced the torrential package down to 1 Kairyu-Shin, which is searchable, 1 torrential, which we get off the Kairyu-Shin, and then we've replaced that with 3 summon limit, as well as a Pot of Prosperity. This will help us get to our combo more likely, and this is something that will not only help us to floodgate the opponent even harder, but it's something that can be protected by Sea Stealth attack, which is the problem we've been running into, right? Is oftentimes we'd have this set up, we'd have this, and then they'd use something like Lightning Storm, and yes, this can prevent Umi, this can prevent this, but then if they're going to proceed to Numeron combo us, it doesn't really do much. Being able to, I mean, this doesn't stop Numeron combo, I guess, but it stops Branded, it stops most of the other stuff we're going to run into. It's also a super rare. There can only be 1 is probably better than that, and maybe we'll switch into that. I think the next step after this would be to, like, move Kraggen down to 1, maybe move Sea Stealth 1 or 2 down to 1. I have these both at 2 because I couldn't really figure out whether or not I wanted to run them at 3. There's something you want to open. If you open with it, you don't have to search it. Like if you open with Sea Stealth 2, then you can use this search to get the original Sea Stealth, and vice versa. And you really want to get both established. The more spell traps you can get established, the better. And it's just a matter of which one do I want more, and they're both kind of useful in their own ways. They could both maybe be run at 1. I've seen some lists that play this at 3, some that play this at 3, and the other at 1. So we'll kind of figure that out as we go. For now, though, we're going to try this and see how it works. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. We could maybe cut some of this stuff out and put in, like, hand traps. Something that would allow us to stop our opponent from comboing off. So, we'll see. For now, Umi Mark II. Alright. Pretty good hand. We've got everything except for Umi. We don't have the Umi. And also, we're not going first? I thought we were going first. We are going first. They have something. Okay, let's try to fish Sonar. Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good, I completely forgot. So, in this case, let's search the Doom Kraken, because we've already got everything else we need. And then basically, we've just got to hope that they don't have Effect Veiler or Imperm. If they can negate this effect, we're screwed. But if not, we're pretty good. This can send a Legendary Ocean from deck to graveyard, and special summon 1 from our hand. So we'll get the Ocean Dragon Lord. The Ocean Dragon Lord can then... Oh, it's Thunder Dragons. The Ocean Dragon Lord can then search us the Sea Stealth attack, and we'll activate the we'll set the Sea Stealth attack. End turn. And then as soon as our opponent's turn starts, the second it starts, we're going to activate Sea Stealth attack. Because when this is activated, you can activate 1 Umi from your hand or graveyard. And you'll notice that this sent an Umi to the graveyard in order to do it. So we can activate that Umi. There we go. So now our Floodgates online, our Negates online, and we can protect both of these. We're in a very good position. Gold Sark, yeah, I'll allow it. Oh yeah, and we've still got the Kraggen on board, which can do even more stuff. So now they've got their 1 non-water monster. They cannot summon any more monsters. They can do that. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll activate this now. We'll make everything immune. So we're in a bad way, but we still have the potential to pop a card. Or save this. Unfortunately, our ability to destroy stuff will not be very great. Are they playing Thunder Dragon? They're playing BLS. Well, I guess that's one way to do things. Just waiting for them to activate that effect. They gonna try to banish. And I'm gonna be like, sir, 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 no. You will be destroyed. I will be returned. Attack mode. I'm not afraid. It's going to activate another Thunder Dragon. Alright. Whatever makes you feel more confident, buddy. Set a card. Turn that card into Thunder Dragon. It's thunderific. Unless they've got Leviair too, we should be good. I hope he tries to destroy one of the spell traps. That would be funny. Nope. Okay, they attack. We're taking some damage, but we're not dead yet. My jellyfish comes back. Pot of Extravagance, a pretty good top deck. Let's draw cards. Don't tell me one of the two cards left in hand is Ash. I don't think it is. It's got to be something that can activate in the standby phase, and also a Thunder Dragon. Okay, good. They just surrendered. Excellent. We beat the Thunder Dragon. We've got enough stuff, and they realized it, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to activate Warrior of Atlantis to see if we can bait out an Ash. No, doesn't look like there's any Ash. So now we can fish Sonar. This lets us add any monster that mentions Umi in its name. So we'll get this. We'll activate the Legendary Ocean. We'll normal summon the Jellyfish. And now if they have something like Effect Veiler, we can negate it because this negates monster effects. Send this. Special summon the Ocean Dragon Lord. We already have Sea Stealth. I guess we just get Sea Stealth 2. Sea Stealth 2! And there we go. This is pretty much the optimal hand you could hope for. This is everything we want, everything we need, everything we hope for. We got Sea Stealth. If Sea Stealth is so good, why don't we also have Sea Stealth 2, which is Umi? We've got a Legendary Ocean, which is also Umi, but it doesn't say Umi up there. Alright, Despian Tragedy. And there we go! That's what I was expecting this deck to look like. That's what I thought would happen. We have like 100% win rate against Branded. Against the decks that's like the best deck, we win very easily. Against everything else, not so much. Let's normal summon the Electric Jellyfish. We can negate both the Branded in red, or we can negate either the Branded in red or the Mirror Jade, but we can't negate both. But we should negate one of them. Get out of here. Ooh, and then we can Called By the Ad Libitum. And now that fizzles their Branded in red, I'm pretty sure. You cannot add back, which means you cannot summon. Yes, I will gain more attack and defense. Why wouldn't I? Let's activate this. Send an Umi. Don't tell me they have like a Veiler too. Negate that effect. Well... Alright, well we've got Sea Stealth 2, and we've got this, but unfortunately we're not searching the other one. They can't use this effect next turn, though, and they're down to... Oh wait, no, they're just gonna get another one with Albion. Damn. Oh, but I can negate the Branded Fusion, or whatever they get. Yeah, I can negate the Branded Fusion with my Jellyfish, And they can't attack over my jellyfish because I have the ice barrier. We're not dead yet. Wait, what? Also, this card can... Also, you cannot use this effect next turn? But it's next turn, and they did it last time. Shouldn't they not be able to use this? You negated it. But it says use! That's the whole point between use and activate. I negated the restriction. That's such bullshit.
5 minutes later.
They just keep going. And by the way, Fish, you may only control one. Get rid of all the others, the foolish, foolhardy fool. That's not the ones I would have gotten rid of. But whatever. Oh! Top deck of the century. If you thought you were going to get rid of my attack, guess what? Now you're a turtle! I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to search some stuff while I'm at it, you know. I just feel like searching. Just doing a little searchy-do. Add back a card? Yeah, I'll add a card. Why not? Thank you. And then we'll activate this effect. We'll send the last one to special summon this. Fuck. They had the imperm. My most of me. I'll just tribute summon it then. Give me my Sea Stealth 2. And then we'll set this. And we'll end our turn. And then we'll activate the Sea Stealth attack. Give me back the Umi. Umi activate! Alright, I mean, you can make Lubellion or whatever, but you can't then make the Mirror Jade because you already have your one non-water monster on the field. Titanic-clad, the Ass Dragon. Defense mode. Okay, so we've already got everything else. This is where we get the Fury of the Kairyu-Shin. Let's just add a Torrential on top of everything else we've got. Normal summon. Go into the battle phase. Sea Stealth 2 summons back my squid. Don't tell me it's a jellyfish. I'll do what I want. So I can still just destroy... Oh, no. No, I didn't want to destroy that one. I wanted to go for Titanic-clad. Oh, can't believe I misclicked on here. Oh, well. I mean, I guess we're still fine. Oh, yeah. We want to use this. We're going to tag out that. Go to main phase. Going to set this. End phase. But it came back. Battle phase. Do I want to use this? You bet I do. You bet your fanny I do. Aha! I will survive. As long as I beat Branded, I can Brandle at night. I should have changed that stupid fish. I should have got the thing around. Alright, one more win, and we get to go into Plat 4. Going first. Sunglasses on. We're ready. The power of song fills my heart. There's so many great songs about the sea. Ocean Man, Under the Sea. There are other ones, I assume. Okay, I think maybe we should just take out the Harpy's Feather Duster. That's clearly not doing a whole lot for us. Wow, this is just awful. Just absolutely suck ass. We've got Torrential in a dream, folks. That's what we're hoping for. That's what I'm counting on. Okay. Okay, I like this. Birds. Not our best matchup, but birds are not great against Torrential Tribute. If we can hit them at the right moment, we can do it. Oh, but they're going for this. So they can... You can reveal up to 2 winged beasts, place them on the bottom of your deck, and then draw cards. So they open with all 3 Eaglin. Yeah, they just open with all 3 Eaglin. So let's think about this for a moment. If they Eaglin and grab the Mist Valley, then I'm not going to be able to activate Torrential. And if they have the field spell, they can normal summon again. But this doesn't stop them if they have, like, Robina or whatever. They could just get other stuff. They also don't know which one is the Torrential. They pretty much have to Torrential here, because if they do anything else, we just Torrential them. Haha! They hit the wrong one! Harpies for 4! Harpies for 4! I hope you have Solemn or your... Oh. Oh, they do have Solemn. Well, it looks like I'm out the door then. So we just Torrential here, right? Because we know they don't have any more birds, or else they would have done bird stuff. Yeah, let's just get rid of everything here. Banish 1, add 1 Floowundereeze, and the fields or the field spell. Why do they get so much search power? Yeah, I think I just lose, unfortunately. Alright, we're doing slightly better, but we're still losing duels that we probably easily should win. So we've traded up things a little bit, we've completely got rid of the Torrential and the Fury of Kairyu-Shin. As fun as it is to sort of lock down games by searching that, it's just not working out for us. Torrential hasn't won us a single game or even stalled us a single turn. So we've replaced it with Infinite Impermanence. We've also put in a Terraforming, so that we're more likely to get the Legendary Ocean. We've put it up to 3 Sea Stealth Attack, because this is a spell we can activate immediately, and it counts as Umi, and that's kind of a big deal when everything is turned on by Umi. And we've put the Sea Stealth Attack to 1 because it's a trap, not very good when we draw it no matter what turn it is. Something we need to set and then activate. We've also put the Doom Kraggen down to 1. We can search it as we need it. Hopefully this should help us. I guess we'll find out. We've got all our search power finally. Let's start with an Extrav. See what we can get. Do they have 3? No, they only have 2. Okay, that baits the Ash. But then we can Fish Sonar. Fish Sonar allows us to get the Jellyfish. We can Foolish Burial Goods. That'll allow us to do this. We'll send the Ice Barrier, and then we'll immediately use the Ice Barrier to get the dude that we want. Add the designated dude? Yes. Yes, I will. And then because we didn't draw, we can Extrav. Nope. 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 Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's what we want. We need the Legendary Ocean. So we can Legendary Ocean. We can normal summon the Jellyfish. We can activate the Jellyfish. Send another Legendary Ocean from the deck to the graveyard. And now I have instant regret. We should have gotten Sea Stealth 2. That would have been way better. We've still got a monster negate or a spell negate though, so we're not awful. And we can normal summon this guy next time. Yeah, we'll activate this. They'll try to negate that. We'll negate them with our Jellyfish. You can't negate my negate. I negate your negate. Big. Then they get back their monster, but that's their second summon, so they cannot do anything from there. They end their turn, and then we summon the big fish that makes their life miserable. It's a miserable fish. It's not a spicy dish. Sending all the things to the graveyard, wondering if you can, hey Bard. It's a miserable fish, doing all the stuff that you wish with a miserable fish. Ha-cha-cha-cha. And then what we can do is summon Fortress Whale. Finally. Fortress Whale has the effect that all my monsters can attack directly. So right now they're stuck on this 2,000 defense wall, right? That can't really do much of anything. And I don't want to give them the opportunity to summon something like a Pankratops that might be able to stop me. So instead, we're just going to leave that in defense mode and attack around it. And then set stealth attack. And there we go! We've won! And all it cost was our immortal soul! All we had to do is become the Floodgate people. The literal Floodgates. I'm activating this just in case, although they already know. They know. They know. But we did it, and we got up to 7. We're now officially at its even-numbered wins, 50-50 win rate as we rank up into Plat 4. So we're on the right path. But we probably need to save up for there can be only ones. If we're going to do this, we might as well do it right. Alright, so after doing kind of decent and getting into Plat 4, we ranked back down into Plat 5. And maybe some of it's just getting unlucky. We did face 2 Eldlitch decks in a row that got skill drain first turn. And we really don't have an out for skill drain, and I'm not sure we should play an out specifically for skill drain. But after talking it, we could at least play the one, a Harpy's Feather Duster. We've put that back in, even though it failed us in previous ones. And we've put a Cosmic Cyclone in. We've also bumped the Sea Stealth up back to 2, because that allows us to play under skill drain to some extent. And if they get rid of the 1, it sucks not having another one. So we're back to 2 and 2. And we're going to open packs and see if we can get to there can only be 1. I'm not sure if we'll have enough ultra rare points, but only time will tell. Holy fuck! Well, it's like those master packs were saving it up or something. I don't think I've ever seen this. Every single pack, except for 1, is holy. Or is curious. Alright, I need to go. We're officially up to 10,000 gems. And if you missed it off camera, I bought more packs. I had to spend more, I had to whale more on this whale deck to hopefully get some URs. We tried buying master packs and got exactly 1. And it wasn't a good one. So hopefully this will be better. They literally give me a thing of nothing but shinies and not a single one is ultra rare. They're all super rare. I didn't get an ultra rare. I got so many shinies, and, well, I guess my next pack is guaranteed to have at least 1, so there's that. Well, we made it to the end. What's our 1 UR? Another Fortress Whale. Woo! Actually, that works. I can break down my ultra rare Fortress Whale. Now that I have a regular one, I can dismantle the Royal. I'm not sure if that has enough. Let me go check, but yeah, we got our 1 ultra rare. A single 1. Alright, so it cost us $80 more and several more gems. I forget where we were at before, but we're at 13,000 now. But we managed to get enough to get our playset of There Can Only Be 1. Hopefully that, plus the Cosmic Cyclone, plus getting rid of the Fortress Whale, will be enough to help us rank up. Now we have protection from every hand trap except for Imperm. So we activate this, send the other Legendary Ocean. Max C? No. No, I don't think I want you to draw a card. I think I'd prefer if you didn't. And they had Imperm anyway. They had both. They were just hoping to draw a card. Well, that is unfortunate, but they've used 2 cards. They're not going to get the draw. We still have the Floodgate, and we still have a Monster Negate or a Spell Trap Negate. So unless they have Lightning Storm, Numeron, plus something else, I think we're pretty good. Monk of the Tenyi. And then we activate There Can Only Be One. Because now you have 1 worm, and you cannot summon any more worms. So good luck with that. Do we do this just in case? Yeah, let's do it just in case. It'll be less damage now, but we'll be able to get everything in. So now they don't have a worm monster, so if that's blackout, they can't use it. We can just normal summon this. We can activate the effect, get the Sea Stealth 2, and then we set a couple cards, and pass the turn. And then we're just going to activate this in the standby phase. They can summon that, but they can't summon another one, because they can't control another worm. And they can only control 1 non-water monster anyway. They're going to go for the blackout. We'll go ahead and use this. One's going to be destroyed. I think we want to keep this more. Okay. So we'll get that out. Jellyfish will be destroyed. End phase, it comes back. Let's activate this. We're going to search the Sea Stealth 2. And we'll go ahead and just get another one of these. Just so we have 2 of them on the field, you know? This would be the point where we would get the ship if we had it. But I think this is an excellent example of, like, how it's probably a win more card. Like, it would help us win faster. Oh, wait, we'll get the jellyfish back. Yeah, then we can just normal summon it. There we go. Oh, yeah, we can't summon another one because of Tikaboo. That's fine, though. There can only be 1. I don't need more. And then we'll pop that. What type is the boat? Maybe I should run the boat. Or is it an aqua? Alright. Yeah, I feel so bad. It is the battle phase. What do? We'll banish that so they can only attack. And there we go! What have I become? This is the real Halloween deck. The existential dread is creeping in. The price of winning on Master Duel. Alright, so here we are on day 2, and we're in the exact same place that we were at day 1. But we have the better deck. We're gonna jump in. I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's go! Let's tear it up! Victory and fire! Fire from the depths of the sea! Alright. It's been a couple minutes. They've got a couple things. Some stuff, man, and things. Let's try a Legendary Ocean. Let's normal summon this. Please get rid of one of those. Choose wisely. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's activate Fish Sonar. Jellyfish? Yeah. Jellyfishing, 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 jellyfishing. Let's activate this and see if that baits out their negate. They control a Cyberse type monster. I'm not sure if it has to be a Code Talker. Alright, they got the Effect Veiler. I think I want that to resolve. So yeah, let's try this. It's not like this matters if it's out or not. Or will this not resolve if it can't do both? Haha! I still get my search! I'll take Sea Stealth Attack. And then we'll do this, and hopefully they haven't saved stuff. Let's send Ice Barrier. Let's activate the Ice Barrier. That lets me grab the Gamma Seal from my graveyard to my hand. Thank you. Let me just Put that there. There you go. Have a turtle. And there we go. We didn't have to play out the rest of the duel. All it took was become turtle. I probably didn't even need to bait out the other stuff, but a good start to a nice day. Alright, so slightly weird update. If you're unfamiliar, I record all these ladder climbs live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Hardleg Gaming, by the way. You can check it out, there's a link down in the description to that. And the Twitch chat, even though you can't see them, they're here. I can hear their voices. And they can't decide whether or not Mega Fortress Whale is a brick or an essential part of the deck. They're arguing back and forth, so I decided to let it be up to whoever subscribes. If you sub, you can vote to take it out or put it back in. We're gonna have a little war. I'm not gonna make a different version of the deck for this. It's still going to be Umi Control Mark IV, but I'm letting you know, this may appear and disappear from the deck list in the next, like, however many duels. That's why. If I ever go to search it and I can't find it, now you know. Alright, we need to hope that this does not get... Well, that's one way to rank up, I tell you what. I didn't even have to play anything. They just saw the water field spell, they're like, no, I know what this is, and if you've gone first, I don't want to have to deal with it. Let's see what their deck was real quick. Was it... Oh, it's some kind of oh no. Is this some kind of weird FTK nonsense? Are there FTK bots going again? I didn't want to get to Diamond on the back of a FTK bot. This is not good. Let's search the Umi because it'll make us down one card. We just gotta hope that Tikaboo saves the day. Flame Bufferlo. Okay, so we'll flip this, and now you can't summon any Cyberse monsters. Good luck sending that to the graveyard. Now we just need a monster. Any monster would be nice. But maybe they'll surrender if we hit them with Feather Duster. Just get rid of all their hopes and dreams. Oh, it's not in perm. I was wrong. I'm really hoping they don't have Lightning Storm or Twin Twisters or anything like that. Bufferlo attacks. Spirit of the Water Buffalo. Become 0. I will take no more damage. Tunk. And we don't even have to search. Sometimes Floodgates win. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way you gotta do it sometimes. End phase. Start turn. Now there's a chance they have like a red reboot. If they're playing red reboot, that could stop this. Oh, okay. There we go. For a second I was like, don't you dare. I guess there's also like Lava Golem. Kaijus. Oh, it's birds. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we just negate that. Because I don't want to lose this. Unfortunately, that means if they've got the thing that lets them tribute, or the field spell, I won't have the negate for that. Unfortunately, yeah, some people in chat are pointing out, a few of the birds are water. Like, half of them are water and half of them are wind. I'm pretty sure M-Pen is a water. Which is unfortunate. Robina is a water. If they summon another one, though, I can tag out and destroy with this. They go for the Eaglin. That's fine. And they can't tribute a water, right? They can't summon Ryza or Apex Avian. They didn't activate the continuous that lets them send stuff by tributing. That's what I'd have to worry about. And there we go! Easy peasy! Floodgated out of the game, ha-cha! Who even needs to play, ha-cha! Going on up, win ranking up. This is what I thought would happen with this deck. The first day I was like, oh, we're playing an easy deck. This is gonna be easy peasy. Now we're doing what I thought we would do, which is just immediately run up into Diamond. Maybe that first day was just like the hardest day, I have no idea. But we're keeping up the win streak. We're doing it, baby. You could send one hero from your deck to your graveyard. Yeah, I'll stop that. Mask change. Ah, I see. Very interesting. But what if there could only be one? What if you weren't allowed to mask change into warriors? How would that change your life? I guess it wouldn't change it at all. For some reason, I thought that would do something. It still works. Okay. Well, now there's Dark Law, but they can't summon any more warriors. Mask change sends and then says also after that. Target one hero, send it to the graveyard. Also, after that, if it left the field by this effect, opponent's about to end their turn. Well, I mean, I guess that stops me from activating this in my another one. It's not during my battle phase. So if they've got Utopia... fuck it. If they've got Utopia, they deserve to win. They don't have Utopia. Sure, we'll set another one, just in case. Honesty Neos, that's what I meant. I don't know why I got it confused with Utopia. It's like, if they have Honesty Neos, they could activate it then, and I would be screwed. I should have attacked directly. I forgot that this can't blow stuff up except in the battle phase. How about no? What if I said no to polymerization? And then I got stronger? Who even needs the Ocean Dragon Lord? This is Jellyfish and Whale. This is the side event that people didn't think were already... didn't think would work, but it did. No, I don't want to activate Umi. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. The Ocean Man, we've taken him by the hand. I have no extra deck cards, so they would be Shaddoll fusioning with the stuff in their hand. Considering what they might have... No, because they're probably going... If they make anything, they would make Winda. Winda's two Shaddolls, and then Winda can't be destroyed. Ghost Ogre. Well, I guess we're gonna do this. Goodbye. Dirt. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A negate, a dodge, and just like that, we're up to fucking Plat 2, baby. We're so close to Diamond, I can taste it. Diamond in the first week. I can only hope. We just gotta keep up this momentum. We haven't been winning every duel, but we've been winning a lot more than we've been losing. We had a big win streak. We've been going fast. We've got some time. Let's hope we can get there. Alright, so I'm not sure how much of this has been shown, but we were doing pretty good. We had a pretty good win streak, and then we went on a losing streak. And I'm not exactly sure why. A lot of it seems to be bad luck, bad matchups, bad draws. There's not a whole lot we could really do, chat's scratching their head just like me, but we did come up with one minor change, and we are playing the Ice Jade Tremora. If you don't know, you can discard this to summon a water monster from your hand. And for the longest time I was like, I don't understand why this is good, because it's like I don't need another way to summon this from the hand, I need another way to get this. But people have pointed out that you could search it off of Ice Barrier, which you could send with Foolish Burial Goods. So it's another way, like, if you open with this and, like, Sea Stealth 2 and some way to get to Ice Barrier, then you can do that. And that's probably better than the one-off Cosmic Cyclone we've been playing, because that hasn't been useful yet. So, tiny change. Hopefully it helps. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going a little crazy. Has it been saying day 1 this whole time? It's been on day 2 for a while. Oh, God. Well, it's been day 2 this whole time. Since I said it was day 2, I'm sure no one noticed or cared. Jellyfishing, 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 jellyfishing. And impermed. But I can stop that. Get out of here. What do you think about that? That's what I thought. This is why we don't cut the jellyfish. People in here telling me to cut the jellyfish. The jellyfish is a negate, even if it gets impermed. We're good. We're fine. We don't need to do anything. Alright, here we are, dawn of the third stream, and I dueled a little off camera. I made it all the way up to Plat 1, but not super far. We're still going to have a climb into Plat 1. And also, while I was doing that, I had to make some changes because I've run into, like, Floodgate-based decks, particularly Eldlitch, more times than I care to. So I had to get something that could get rid of all these back row. So I've swapped out the Infinite Impermanence for Evenly Matched. This has worked a little bit better at sort of clearing up these duels where I start out and the first thing they do is like set 4. Whether it's Eldlitch or what was the other one? Subterror. I've run into Guru Control like more than 3 times over the weekend, and I'm not sure why that's more popular, but it's kind of an ass to fight. Anything with a bunch of spell traps is hard because this whole deck is focused around locking you down to one monster. So the decks that already play just one monster and a lot of spell traps, not working out real great. Now, while I'm here in between duels, I do also want to say, dueling this has caused me to have a severe bout of existential dread. I knew that playing a Floodgate deck maybe wasn't going to be as fun or interesting, but I didn't know it would cause me to, like, question my views of humanity. There's an idea going around philosophically that free will doesn't exist, that we aren't actually making choices, that we're just really complicated machines, and all our experiences over our lifetime sort of make it so that what we do is inevitable. Of course, we can't live our lives that way. Society wouldn't function anymore. But I've been feeling that about Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember MBT saying once that the real great thing about Magic, why people come back to Magic the Gathering, is because the slowness of the game makes it less obvious how much luck is involved. It's possible that the game is determined by your starting hands, but because you can't play anything for 2 or 3 turns, it won't be obvious that that's happened until you've already done a whole lot of stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh!, because you can play everything on the first turn, sometimes it's obvious. You just draw your opening hand and you're like, oh, I've lost the game because I've opened poorly. Or I've won the game because I've opened very well. And no deck has made me feel that more than Umi Control. And I'm not exactly sure how to get that across in the video, but I have an idea of how to try. So what I'm going to have my editor do is we're just going to do the next 10 duels, and we're going to show the start and end of every one of those duels, just real quick, almost like a montage. Just an idea of, did I open well? Did I win? And see how much of these duels actually come out to being me making decisions about what to do, and how many are determined by luck of the draw. So basically, we're gonna disprove free will here today. I hope you're ready, because now that I'm down in the existential dread, you have to join me here. I hope you enjoy the ride. Alright, here we are, Duel 68. I've won the coin toss, and we've opened with the combo, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and activate Warrior of Atlantis. Try to see if we can get our Legendary Ocean. Okay, awesome. Activate that. We're going to activate Electric Jellyfish. We're going to activate Sea Stealth, which means they can't even target this with Effect Veiler if they wanted to. And then we're going to Fish Sonar. And if they have Ash, we can now negate it with that, because we have this, but they don't have Ash. Alright, we're going to use the Electric Jellyfish. We're going to send that to the graveyard. We're going to summon this, and I've learned to summon it in defense mode to play around Lightning Storm. Going to activate this. We've already got Sea Stealth, but they don't know that. They don't know anything. We'll set that just in case they've got evenly matched. We don't want to get blown out. And there we go. That is full combo. That's as full of a combo as you can do. Literally only evenly kills us here. Oh no. Don't you dare. You son of a bitch! Exactly evenly. Okay. So we're going to... Oh, all right. Well, I was gonna say, you know, it's one of those cases where we got the perfect hand, but they've got the one card, like, in the game that outs it. I guess a, Forbidden Droplet would have outed it too as well. But they surrendered for some reason. I guess because they didn't have any other follow-up. I mean, we'd still get to keep both of our monsters. We'd just lose all the spell traps. All right, here we are, Duel 69. Nice. We went first again, and it looks like we probably have full combo. Let's try this first. Because if they ash something, this will be it. No? Okay, we go for the jellyfish on this one. Then we activate Warrior of Atlantis. Get that. We'll activate this. We'll normal summon the jellyfish. Then we'll activate Foolish Burial Goods, so if they were saving the ash. So I guess in some ways, you know, this is a little bit of a decision making. I couldn't just make, I had to choose the order. I'm not sure if it really matters because again, that's the thing. Like, I have the illusion of making choices because I am choosing to play around Ash. But if they didn't open Ash, then the start of this duel is determined entirely by what our opening hands were. So it's another sign against free will. We'll go defense for that. We'll activate. We'll get Sea Stealth 2. And here we go. Now, of course, if this is Marincess in the water, we might have a little trouble. Might have a little problems. Add one Endymion. Yeah, that's fine. I need to activate this too, I forgot. So you can't target my monsters. Yeah, I'll negate that. I don't want to lose Sea Stealth attack. Alright, you can remove 6 spell counters, special summon this. But you can't special summon it because you can only control one non-water monster. So the fact that they already have this on the board, they can't even do Endymion. Ah, but they can tribute set! They tribute set! Oh, but they're pendulum summoning. Oh, they're not pendulum? Yeah. Pendulum. So, once per turn, when a spell trap card or effect, but they can't negate monster effects. So, let's get another Sea Stealth attack. Let's pop the chicken game. I don't even need the extra cards. Destroy it. Get out of here. I don't want to have to deal with it. And then what we can do is we can activate Electric Jellyfish. We can deck thin and summon the Ice Jade Tremora from our hand. This will be able to trigger the Sea Stealth attack because it's a water monster with level 5 or higher. Yeah. So this should activate. They can negate it, but that'll remove all their counters. Oh, but then they get spell counters back. Alright, well, we baited it out. We've got this. I don't know if we want to set the evenly in case they get a big board or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what we do here. Because they can just negate the spell trap over and over again. And I can't... Oh, it's not negated while the... Okay. It can't be destroyed while it has counters on it. No. What? It has no counters on it. Can it remove... Oh, okay. Remove counters from anywhere. But the jellyfish came back. Yay! Another one. I think I just lose here. I don't think there's anything I can do, or pretend to do, or hope to do. Oh, wait! Maybe? Wait, I think I can do this. So, let's make Bahamut Shark for the first time. Howdy. Nice to meet you. And we're just gonna go to battle. And we're going to run over this, because this has the monster negate. And then, because we attacked with an Ixie, along came Zeus with his thunderbolts. Woo! Negate this, fool! What if everything you loved was gone? And Zeus sends! It doesn't destroy! For the first time ever, I've gone into the extra deck and it has paid off. Now, I mean, whether or not we win this really kind of depends on what else they have. A 9 and a 4. So they can Pendulum summon a big thing, but I don't think it can beat over my 3000. Of course, oh, that comes back, and then if they Tribute Summon, is that the one that's the column? Am I playing the one person who has the... Which one was that? Choose one card in your Pendulum Zone, send to the graveyard all cards your opponent controls in the same column as that card. I'm playing the one person who's playing Kaiden's Spirit. And I did it over here. I should, if I'd put it any other zone, any of the middle zones, I would have been fine. Could have done it. I guess that's a misplay. Didn't play around Kaiden's Spirit. How often does that happen? And we've got the Ocean Dragon Lord and no way to summon it. Welp, heartbreaking. But I think that's one for free will, you know. They, I think some stuff happened, some decisions were made that time, and that probably determined who won and who didn't. So we'll mark that down as one for free will. All right, here we are, Duel 70, and we won the coin toss, and we've got a Legendary Ocean plus this. It's not the best hand. Let's do that and that, but you know, it gets some stuff done. Let's take this, yeah. All right, let's get a search, even though I literally need nothing. Oh boy, skill drain. They started with the 2 of. Let's do this. I'm still getting my search. You can't stop me. I'm gonna get another one. In before Fossil Dyna. I'm pretty sure Sea Stealth will destroy it before it activates. Lord of the Heavenly Sky Prison. And they have to discard it because of Card of Demise. Oh! Another one. When will you learn your lesson? That actions have consequences! He's like, I don't get it. I played all the lockdown. What do you mean I need a win condition? Can't I just play all the lockdown and win that way? And the answer is no. You've got to at least have a 2200 monster that you could poke with. That's the only way you could do it. I guess that one, I made some choices. Choices were made. I did some gameplay. We'll count that towards free will, although, I don't know, it might have been determined by my opponent, whatever their deck was. I don't think we saw a single actual monster that wasn't just a hand trap or the Lord of Heavenly Sky Prison. They don't have any monsters! They just have the Sky Prison and the Commandant in a deck that's playing Card of Demise. So every time they got it, they had to discard it. What? Okay, never mind. Free will is off the table. I won that the moment this guy loaded in with this deck because there is no way this could beat anything other than just someone surrendering. This is like a surrender turbo deck. Alright, Duel 71, and we're going first again. We have not opened with Umi. We need a way to get to Umi. Ooh-wee. Let's activate this first, because I don't care if this gets negated. It's not getting negated. Okay. So we actually do have a way to Umi, it's just not a very good way. Let's use this and get the Kaiju out of our deck, since we've already got this. This is one of those cases where if we didn't open with the one of Tremora, we would probably get it here. Oh wait, we do have a way to Umi. What am I thinking? I'm being a silly Billy, because we've got this. We've got the Jellyfish. Jellyfishing, 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 jellyfishing. Because we could send the Umi, summon this. If they've got an Imperm and they've saved it for this, then they're big-brained. Smart-brained. Because they know that if I had an Umi, I would have activated it here already before I did this. Oh, they're not doing it. I don't know what they've got. Alright, well they let me have everything, so there's that. And I've got Tikaboo, yeah. Let's activate this. And there we go! Did I make any decisions that time? No? No, not really. I had the starting hand, as I was saying when they negated it, you know, I had to activate the jellyfish on the Harpy's Feather Duster. I guess I could have made the wrong decision. I could have tagged that out and left that, but then it would have actually probably helped me, because then they wouldn't have been able to attack because of the Sea Stealth 2. Maybe they could have made something else? I don't know. This whole thing's falling apart. My entire presupposition is being proven wrong. The Cvit can make up his decision. He's the ultimate arbiter of truth. Alright, this is the 5th duel in a row where we've opened, or where we've won the coin toss. And the first one in those 5 where we did not get anything that helps us. Wow. It's clearly wrong. Alright, Duel 73. For the 6th time in a row, we are going first. Do we have the combo? Really depends here. If we can get Umi in these 6 cards, then probably.
A few minutes later.
They're thinking really hard. They're sweating. They're looking, okay, that got ashed. Unfortunate. Alright, so we don't have the full combo. Question number 2 here is, do they have something that destroys all the back row? And or, do they have a deck that loses to there can only be one? Because again, the thing is not whether or not I win or lose, it's did I make any decisions? So far, 0 decisions made. I probably should have just surrendered. Probably. Let's let them get the damage in, but yeah, this one was a hit against free will. We definitely just opened poorly and they opened well. Good game. Alright, so for the 7th game in a row, we are going first, and we don't quite have it? Or we do if this and Warrior of Atlantis both resolve without Ash. So if we get both of these to go off, let's activate this first. That determines what we'll search. Okay, it's not the perfect one because we are missing the jellyfish, but we do have the Kraggen, which gives us a little bit extra, a little something spicy they may not be aware of. So we'll just Legendary Ocean, normal summon the Ocean Dragon Lord, activate, get Sea Stealth attack, set everything, end turn, wait for my opponent's turn to start. And there we go! Another shot against free will. That game was decided by Tikaboo. Although no, actually, I was gonna say, to be fair to them, they could have gotten Harpy's Feather Duster, but that wouldn't have helped them. I would have just banished it anyway and then flipped Tikaboo. They didn't have anything. That game was lost with the opening hands. Alright, and for the 8th duel in a row, we are going first. And we've opened with Pot of Extravagance, Called By. Even if they have the Ash, we can get rid of it. Decisions to be made, 0. I must activate this at the start of the main phase. We're going to get Umi. We're going to... Yeah, I think we just get the thing. The Kairyu-Shin. So So we have no other way to get it. We activate Umi. We summon the Kairyu-Shin. We activate the effect. If you want to Veiler this, I'm fine with that. No? Okay. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that they would Veiler or Ash there, just because I already have all the C stealth stuff, and having them be one card down would be cool. Alright. Let's see, do they have a way to out this? We don't have the, whatchamacallit. We don't have the Tikaboo. So if they have like an Imperm or something for this, but they don't. There we go, take that, free will. You know, I was trying to do this to show how much impact the coin toss has, but I've literally just won 9 coin tosses in a row. I've flipped a coin 9 times, and done it every time. So yeah, let's go ahead and activate the Pot of Prosperity. Maybe I shouldn't have started with this, but we'll find out. No, no, no. Maybe. No. That works. Yeah, we take the Electric Jellyfish here. Then we send Ice Barrier. We use this to get the Kairyu-Shin. I mean, if they have Imperm or Veiler here, we're fucked. But it doesn't look like they do. Alright, we activate C Stealth Attack, and that activates Umi from the graveyard, and there we go! Full combo, plus Tikaboo. Interesting, they just went for this one, which doesn't have enough. So this is an interesting case, right? I didn't really make any decisions. I guess I decided to negate the Pot of Desires, but that felt pretty obvious. But I feel like I won because of my opponent's poor decisions more than my good decisions. They gave up when they had an advantage and probably could have done some more stuff. So that's free will on my opponent's part? Question mark? Oh! Tails jump scare! After 10 duels, we finally did not win the coin toss. Holy fuck. Holy shit. And this is the duel where we would rank up if we could win. It's a pity because this would be full combo if we were going first. Going second, this does pretty much nothing. Almost nothing, maybe even less than nothing against Salamangreat. It really depends what our final draw is. If we can get into our evenly matched or something, we might be able to do stuff. If we can get Jellyfish, it really depends what kind of build they're going for, if it's the Heatleo version or the other one. Or not the Heatleo, the Decode Heatsoul or whatever. I guess we'll find out. The people on YouTube will find out because we'll jump ahead. Solemn Judgment. Sorry, Solemn Warning. Yeah, there's nothing we could do about that. I don't think anything except for Harpy's Feather Duster we would have just failed to Solemn Warning. So yeah, this does feel like a loss of the coin toss, our opponent could stop our summon kind of thing. And I don't think we can really go anywhere from here. So good job. Another anti-free will for the final of the 10 duels. So there we go, an interesting experiment. Out of the 10 duels, we won 6 and lost 4. So if those of you who want the what a deck but shorter, there you go. There's a mini what a deck inside of this bigger ladder climb video. Whether or not we disproved free will, I think it's up for debate. We certainly had a few of those where it was we won the coin toss and we had the opening hand, or we lost the coin toss and didn't have the opening hand. The fact that we won 9 coin tosses in a row is itself just very lucky. I don't think we would normally do that good. But, I mean, let me know what you thought of this experiment, if you thought it was interesting. More than anything, though, I think this also helps to highlight the fact that this is not the best deck in the format. I've had a lot of people saying that, oh, I thought you only climbed with jank decks. Oh, this will be too easy. Oh, there won't be, you'll just instantly get up to the top. And when you lose against this deck, yes, it feels like they're not doing anything. Oftentimes, they are not. But just because the wins are easy doesn't mean the wins are guaranteed. We've been having more than a few people play around the stuff that we're doing and find ways to out us without simply drawing the outs. In particular, we had that earlier Endymion player who like set a card and then pendulumed and then just took advantage of the fact that even though they only had one monster, that one monster could negate all our spell cards. Anyway, from here we're gonna go back. I'll just show the highlights. Hopefully we'll be able to rank up into Diamond. I'm not planning on changing the deck. This is still working. We still won more than we lost. It's just gonna be kind of a slog. We're just going to have to hope we get lucky. And yeah, I'll come back if anything interesting happens. Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 2 eagles? Did they really just end on 2 eagles and dimensional fissure and that's it? Wow, I wish I had been here. I could have mocked them even further. That's what I get by being distracted about Twitter catching on fire. All right, we need to get something pretty dang good. And none of that is it. Come on. Cheese and crackers. I guess we just take this. We just take this so we can get rid of it. I think we've still got it. Yeah, we've still got the lock. Unfortunately, the birds can play around just having Kairyu-Shin because they have water birds for some reason. So now that that's gone, we can use the ice barrier and not have it be banished, which is good. I don't want my monsters to be banished. I would prefer if they were on the field. Howdy, howdy. You can only have 1. You get 1 eagle. No 2 eagles. This guy is over here. He thinks he's Johnny 2 Eagles. Nah. You get one of those out of there. You get 1 eagle, if that. I'm not even sure I'm gonna let you keep the first eagle, if we're gonna be honest. We'll go over, just give it the old 2200 attack tickle, you know. If you were Johnny Eagles, you'd understand that, but clearly you ain't, let me tell you, brother. Alright, let's go. And then as soon as the turn starts, we just give them the old wham bam, thank you man. The old shim shammy jangaroo. The old wongo bongo rongo. With the mini ad even? Maybe mini ad. Hard to say, hard to leg, hard to beat. A broken egg, going around, doing the things that you want to do. Ah, well you see, unlike you, I can do things. What if my spell traps said no? Except for that one. I guess you can have that one. I doubt that one was going to be good anyway. Alright, so now the question is, can they summon frickin', what's it called? Mega Ryza? If they can get Mega Ryza, they might be able to deal with this. But if they send either of these back, it puts it on top of the deck, right? If they send both of these, so they really need to get not only Ryza, but they'd also need the Apex Avian to prevent me from activating Umi again. Yeah, it puts it on top of the deck, so I'm just going to get it back. So I don't think there's much they can do, unless they've got the field spell and they just have been hiding it from me. Actually, let's just normal summon this, because it's more damage. And it's level 4 now, and has 1700 attack. And let's just walk into their non-water monsters. Or into their water monsters. Oh wait, I don't do any damage. Draw all the cards you want. It won't make your pee-pee any bigger. Goodbye. Alright, we won the coin toss! And if we win this one, we rank up. I just need the power of the sunglasses. Fuck you. And let's go ahead and just hit that because I actually do need to search. Get out of here, drolling lockbird. You shan't be locking and lolling me here today. Point! Point, I say! Now we got everything. Umi, check. Negate, check. Floodgate, check. Battle trap, check. Even got the evenly matched in case everything else fails.
3 days later.
Change to attack. This is an aqua. This is an aqua. Yes! Oh, thank the Lord! The war is over! When it began, I was but a child. Now I have been forged into a man by the fires of war. And with those fires, we rank up beyond platinum into the realm where only the diamond bears may live. Alright, here we are, day of the 4th stream, and we're exactly halfway done with this. We've done 3 days of grinding, and including today, we've got 3 more left. And we're already in Diamond 5. From here, I don't know what else we're going to do. We've already got a version of the deck that I feel is pretty solid. It's the same one we've been using for a while. If we change anything else, I'll let you know. But I really think it's just a matter of, like, nose to the grindstone, playing as many duels as we can, making sure to surrender so that we don't get bogged down into, like, unwinnable duels and stall forever. Like, we've got to know when to give up. And otherwise, just trying to make them as fast as possible. So we're going to jump in. We already did those 10 duels last time, so there's a chance you won't see much of this. But I'll come back if there's anything funny for you, anything interesting. Activate the Umi. Alright, now hit me with the lava golem. Go ahead and just plop it right down. Right there, second column from the left. Up, third well, fine. If you want to put it in the center, you can. That's perfectly fine by me. Oh, and they're gonna hit the they've got twin twisters too? Well, I guess that's new. And the Numeron. Well, alright, so we haven't been doing very well so far today. I think we've only won like 3 out of 10 or so. And I think that's partially at least because we've been getting some brick hands from time to time. So we're going to try to up this consistency one step beyond by adding in a Pot of Duality. And we're basically getting rid of all our backups in order to do this. Like, more consistent getting Kairyu-Shin, and then no backup if that fails. So we've got this, we've only got 1 C Stealth, 1 C Stealth 2, and we've gotten rid of the Doom Kraggen, the little squid that jumps back and forth, because I don't think we've used that yet. Let's see if this helps things out. Oh, and I should probably put this to Mark 6. Let's see how this works. Oh! Holy fuck. What is this, like 100 duels in and we finally got a mirror? Usually this happens in the first 3 duels. I have no idea how the mirror will work. I guess I have a slight advantage because I know that I'm facing the mirror. So there's that. I'm gonna activate Pot of Prosperity for 6. Well, I guess I can get a Pot of Duality. Alright, so those go on the bottom. 3 more. We can at least take out one of their back row. Whatever this is, if it's not continuous, it's gone. Torrential. Alright. Perfectly symmetrical violence, chat. Now everything will be dropped by 2 levels and gain more attack. Yeah, if I can get 2 jellyfish out, I can make totally awesome, because it'll be level 2. So, what does this even do now? Who dies? What happens when 2 sea stealth attacks hit each other? I think I need the sea stealth 2. So I'm just gonna head out. I'll see you later. Alright, I wanna save this, so you're out. You can attack this, but we'll both die. Alright, so we'll activate this. Because we ain't special summoning. The Dark Reef! Now they've got a jellyfish. And the whale, and that. No. Yeah, unless they get another jellyfish in the grave so that we can called by them. Yeah, and they can just attack directly with the whale. So adding in all the bricks does win when you're in a grind game. The thing is, right, we've been losing all these duels, but it hasn't been because of the grind game. It's been because we haven't been able to get to this point in the first place. Yeah, it's the thing where it's like, you know, the whale wins duels when you get to turn, like, 8. But how many battles have we gotten to turn 8 so far? Every time we've lost, it's been in the first 2 or 3 turns. This is like the one exception. So, I don't know, but I mean, I guess everyone else in Diamond 1 is running it. It doesn't feel like it would help. It feels like we would just open more brick hands. But I guess we might as well do it. Alright, so we've been on another gosh dang losing streak. One of those losses was to a mirror match, where we lost mostly because we didn't have access to all the other tools. Maybe that'll give us better grind game. As I told the chat earlier, the grind game is not our problem. We seem to have problems with consistency. But, you know, maybe having more... I honestly don't know. We looked at some of the decks that had made it, that were on, like, Master Duel meta, and, like, they're all over the place in terms of whether or not they play. A lot of them do play the one-ofs. They'll play the one Giga, they'll play the one Fortress Whale, they'll play the one Doom Kraggen, and the, where is it at? The Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef. So, we threw all that in. We threw all that in. We threw in the Torrential and the one Fury of the Kairyu-Shin. We had that at the start. Maybe it wasn't working very well earlier, but maybe now that we're higher, it'll be more effective against a more established meta. We put back two each of the sea stealths to even it out. Will this help? I don't know. It's version 7 though. Might as well try it. Who knows? Maybe there's something I don't understand, but it doesn't feel like this should be a better version of the deck. Well, this is our first duel with the new deck, and this is exactly what I was worried about. We've put back in things like Torrential and Gaga, and we opened with them instead of opening with our combo. Okay, so we Torrential here, so they don't have the material to tribute summon. So at most, they're going to end on like an M-Pen, right? And we might as well use this effect. At this point, we're just deck thinning and getting big monsters on board. There's too many fishes in the fish deck. Please remove 2. I'll consider it. Yep, that's all she wrote. And with that, we lose it, because they've got the Mega Ryza. They can just put my level 5 back. And that's the end of it. A not very good start for the big bricky version of the deck, which is probably too big and bricky. Alright, we've only played this a couple times already, like four duels, I think. And we've already bricked on this like twice. I don't get what this does in the deck. I don't think it's worth playing just for the Kairyu-Shin and the fish sonar. It literally does nothing except for be a beat stick when you're already winning. I'm taking it out. Why did I summon that in attack mode? Oh, why did I summon that in attack mode? I forgot that things existed. And now, because I put this here, if that is in perm, I'd be screwed. It's not in perm! We do this, right? We send that. We summon the boat. In defense. Boat, during the battle phase, blows up this. Well, I guess Dark Reef and the boat helped. What can I say? It actually did some stuff. Dark Reef plus boat, too strong. Teekaboo just kills Floo. What you gonna do? A boop boo. Going second? Nah, I'm going first. There's the Ash. And just as planned, Jellyfish can negate it. Jellyfishing, 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 jellyfishing. Well, We just gotta hope that one of the other cards in their hand, causing them to brick, is not Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster. As long as it's not Lightning Storm or Feather Duster. No, wait, we can negate one of those. As long as it's not Forbidden Droplet followed up by Lightning Storm or Feather Duster. Or maybe another Imperm? No, okay, we got it. We did it. We're good. I think that's the first time tonight we've hit 2 wins in a row. I don't think birds can beat everything I've got here. I feel like I'm in a pretty birdly position. And there we go. They knew it. And there's the maintenance. We're 1 duel away from getting into Diamond 4. But Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't want to allow that. They don't have any of that. They're updating stuff. Fortunately, it doesn't look like any of the new cards are going to be anything good, so we won't have to do anything next time, but oof. Definitely going to have to try to grind this weekend and see if I can make it any further, because I was really thinking with this deck, we would be in Plat 1 by now, and then I could just goof off and play Legendary Fisherman stuff, but so far, not looking like it. Alright, ladies and non-ladies, here we are on the 5th stream, 5 out of 6. We've only got 8 more hours to try to get up there into Diamond 1. Probably less than that, because I spent the first half hour of the stream telling funny stories that you can find if you subscribe to Raw Hardleg. That's the VOD archive channel where you can see the full streams with just the breaks cut out and stuff. But yeah, I've dueled over the weekend, and we got ourselves up to Diamond 3. In fact, I'm pretty close to getting into Diamond 2, I believe. No, never mind. There was a point where I was like 1 win away, but now it's 4 more wins. But we managed to grind up a little bit, and that's partially because I had actually made some changes to the deck over the weekend. I asked people online for some help, and I got a couple suggestions. And basically what we've done is we've removed all the other sea stealth attacks. We still just have 1 of each again. We're down to 1 ice barrier, which is dangerous as fuck, but it makes it consistent. But we're still playing the 1-ofs like the Kairyu-Shin, the Mega Fortress Whale, the Gamma Sill. We're now playing Maiden of Aqua, so that the Dark Reef is on. I haven't used this yet, but it's been online more times than it hasn't, so we'll see. We still might trade this out. Perhaps the 2 biggest things, though. So we've got Lightning Storm. Instead of evenly matched, I've been finding that this works a little bit better and is more live against more kinds of decks. And we're playing Mithra the Thunder Vassal. You can't really read it here because I'm a little bit too big, but if this card is in your hand, you can activate this effect. Can't special summon out of the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Special summon this card, and if you do, special summon a Vassal token to your opponent's field in defense position. That has 800 attack, 1000 defense. So I gotta thank Distant Coder for suggesting this on Twitter. What this does is it gives the opponent a token, which turns off infinite impermanence. We can activate this and then normal summon the Electric Jellyfish and use the effect without worrying about being hit by imperm, which is the biggest thing. It also turns off evenly because they control a monster. And likewise, even if we don't have Jellyfish, this special summons a monster that we can then tribute for Kairyu-Shin. Granted, Kairyu-Shin does almost nothing if we don't have a Legendary Ocean or Sea Stealth 2, although this can search though, so it's a way to get things online. And if we do it that way, they're automatically locked into not being able to summon anything else because they already control their 1 non-water monster, which is this useless token. So they can't summon anything else unless they've got waters. And this has worked surprisingly well. It's not always live, but every time it's live, it has been useful. And it's never like entirely useless. It can still do some stuff, at least for now. We might trade this out and add in like a hand trap or something like that, but for the moment, this has been working fairly well. That's what we're doing. Otherwise, the deck is more or less the same. It's been working slightly better. We have a little bit more win streak, which I just realized is not up there. 1 second. Let's go ahead and put that up there. Yeah, we're technically on day 8. I've got almost 80 wins, 65 losses. It's still not perfect. This deck still suffers from the same thing that Cosmo suffers from, in that you need to have 2 cards to do anything. Like, at the very minimum, you need Kairyu-Shin and you need the Legendary Ocean. Now, unlike Cosmo, if you have those 2 cards, sometimes that's enough to win on its own. The problem with Cosmo is you needed 2 cards to do anything, and doing something with that was like popping a monster and having an untargetable monster, which doesn't win you the game. This wins you the game, which is why we're able to get up into Diamond. But I'm not sure if we can make it all the way to Diamond 1 on the back of this. We're really just going to have to speedrun games and hope we get lucky. So let's get into it. Ash? Okay. I have something to deal with that. What was he cooking? Standby phase, activate Sea Stealth. Don't forget it! Very important. How many people are playing the Adventure Engine? The thing is, they're probably going to use this to bounce Kairyu-Shin. And that's when I activate there can only be one. There can be only one. They can't get rid of both of them, I'm pretty sure. Bounce that out. Let's make sure everything can't be gone. My only hope now is that they bounce Sea Stealth or they bounce Legendary Ocean. But of course they won't, because I have to activate this. Why is the Adventure Engine here all of a sudden? And then they can just Zeus everything away, so when it comes back, I can't have anything. You what now? Do they not know how this works? You can't make any of your Zodiacs when you bounce that. They lack critical information, chat. No Zeus. No Zeus. The no Zeus is real. Kairyu-Shin comes back. Get it all out of here. Get it off the field. I don't want it. You're not allowed. You can't have it. I don't need it. Go on. Get. Yeah, okay. Thank the Lord. Every episode has to have one of these moments. I haven't been showing it because we've been on a losing streak. We're down from Diamond 3 into Diamond 4, and if we'd lost that one, we would have been back down into Diamond 5. But sometimes you win because you win, and sometimes you win because your opponent loses. And baby, our opponent just lost hard. Oh, the bad mistakes they have made. And that gives us our 80th win, our first win of the day. Alright, so here we are, back at the drawing board once again. Our deck was working well against, you know, a lot of the combo decks, but it seems like today all we're going up against is Floowundereeze and Eldlitch. It's nothing but other Floodgates, other control decks, and getting the Floodgate effect off ourselves doesn't seem to help much of anything. Because we keep getting hit by the Dreaming Town and Skill Drain. Those two are our arch nemesis. So we've been going back and forth over what kind of spell trap removal to get. We originally had the evenly matched, and you'll recall there were times we couldn't activate that because we already have face-up spell traps. Same thing with the Lightning Storm. Good if we go second against a spell trap heavy deck, but most of the time it feels like we're getting into these grind games, and then we can't activate our spell trap removal. So we're gonna try Unending Fucking Nightmare. If you don't know, this is a continuous trap that says once per turn, pay 1,000, target a face-up spell trap, destroy it. So this is like 5 or 6 spell trap destruction, but pretty much exclusively for Floodgates, which is the only thing we're worried about. So we're playing 2 of those. We're playing 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Still on the Mithra for now. We'll see. Might tag those out for Ghost Ogres or something, but we'll try it. We'll see how it works. Hey, that's neat. What if you were about to suffer an unending nightmare? Get that shit out of my face. No zombie town for you. Get it out of here. Rivalry of Warlord? Yeah, see, the thing about that is, what if it was destroyed? What if part of the unending nightmare was that you were unable to activate something like Rivalry of Warlord? There can be only one? Son, I play There Can Only Be One. You think I care about There Can Only Be One? There can be as many only ones as you want there to be. Skill drain? Skill drain, you say? This fucker over here thinks they can skill drain. They don't seem to understand that the nightmare is unending. And that nightmare is one in which you do not get to activate skill drain. You do not get to keep your floodgates up. They will be continuously destroyed. Systematically. Get it out of here. I don't want you here anymore. Give me the Dark Reef. They're gonna get some grief from this Dark Reef, you know what I'm saying? Special summon this. Alright. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue to attack you directly if you don't mind. Your guardian ain't guarding shit. Get out of here. Okay, unending nightmare. Probably a good idea. I'm considering maybe putting another one in there, so I have it at 3. But oh boy, did it work out on that one. Oh, the catharsis. 81 wins. Let's go. Dragon Shrine? The fuck? Blue Eyes? Jet Dragon? What the scallop? Well, I've got to negate that. And now you only get to keep one. Get out of here. The card on the field is destroyed. Oh. I thought this had to do with Blue Eyes. These both activate at the start of the damage step. I don't know what happens. This is going to be an interesting interaction. Wait. No, it's not. I don't want to learn. Get out of here. Just go. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with it. Yep, nothing I can do there. Dragon comes back. Okay, time to find out what the hell happens, chat. Yeah, I guess we're going to get rid of this for now so we can bring it back. Potentially. Yeah, they get to go second in the chain. I wonder if that means if I attack... Well, see, I'll never know because I have to set this before I can activate it again. Wait, they're returning Umi? Why are they returning Umi? What? Did they think it was... They just proved it... What? What? What, the scallop? Why didn't they return Sea Stealth? I am confuzzled. I'm confuzzled, but we won. So even if you steal one or pop one... Oh, they don't know, chat. They lack critical information. Mecha modules, you say? Well, what if you were to experience some manner of unending nightmare, able to destroy your mecha modules before you could activate its nightmarish machinations? Get out of here. I don't want to have to deal with your shit anymore. I mean, yeah, I could just see stealth attack and send that one out. And because you don't destroy the monster, you don't destroy the spell trap either. I mean, you can't destroy the spell trap anyway because of C stealth attack, so... Yeah, if you want that one back, you can have it.
You fool!
What foolish, foolhardy things did you hope to accomplish? Do you not know that the nightmare is unending? Did you think that the nightmare had ended? That it was over? That you could mecha modules once more? Oh, you sweet summer child! You know not the power of the unending nightmare. I can't scroll down. They have surrendered! The nightmare was too much for them to bear, and with their defeat, we move back upwards to where we started this episode. Oh, I inflict the unending nightmare, but perhaps it is I who am truly suffering the unending nightmare. What are you? Ally to good? Fox. What now? Is this Japanese the duel logs? They're a ramblin' gamblin' man. If that's a dice jar again, and we get lucky, we could win it here. I have no money though, so I must gamble with the only thing I do have, my life. Dice jar? It's dice jar! What do we got? I got a 6! Take that, dice jar! Now, who's the protagonist? Dice jar, dice jar, dice jar, hitting that 6. Alright, ladies and non-ladies, here we are. The last stream, the last session, and we're still in Diamond 3. I tried yesterday to get up into Diamond 2. I was like 2 wins away. They weren't having it. They weren't having it in the slightest. In fact, I think I can look at my my match history and you could just see this like, yeah, for every one that I won, I lost more than a handful. And things just not going great. The new Scareclaw stuff, it's not amazing, but it's not bad either. And trying to learn all of it when you don't know anything is a little bit tricky. We've also updated the deck slightly. Basically, there was that girl who counts as Umi on the field, but only if there's no field spell. And I have literally never resolved that. I've had so many times when I can activate the card that summons stuff from the deck, and it just hasn't done anything. It hasn't saved me. They either ash it or they have some way to negate it. It's something you only search when you're already winning. It just doesn't work. So I got rid of both of those and I replaced it with 2 Ash Blossoms because that's a better use of my time. We're still running the ship because this gives us a way to close out games when they start to get a little grindy. The whale is very important. And we're still on the Thunder Vassals. Those have worked, although I think we might, those are the next things to go. I'm not sure exactly what to do. It really is just frustrating where it's like, I've looked at the meta lists, I've tried looking at like new techs and everything. I've been playing fairly well. I only misplay like 1 in like 10, 20 duels or so, I feel like. Not that you can misplay much with this deck. It's a very, very simple deck. And somehow I'm still not making it into the top of Diamond 1. I want to say maybe it's luck again, but I don't think it's luck. I think this deck just isn't good enough, but now I'm curious, how did people get it into Diamond 1? Because I know they did. Maybe it was just easier to get it up there when the deck was new and people didn't know how to face it. But now most people kind of have an idea of how to defeat this, and it's not working nearly as well. Maybe I need more Floodgates. Maybe I need to go in on the Solemn Judgment. That might work. Maybe it's just a persistence. Maybe it's just impossible to get to Diamond 1 in 6 weeks when you're only streaming 3 weeks when you're only streaming twice a week. Maybe I need to do more streams. I don't know. But we're going to try this out, see if this works. If not, we'll replace some stuff. Ash is better than Imperm in the current format, I feel like. Well, I'm playing against someone who actually has Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone in the standby phase. That prevents me from getting Umi, and therefore I don't have the lockdown, and therefore I think I probably lose. Yeah, especially when they have that and a Harpy's Feather Duster. And now you see what I mean by, like, I feel like I'm just getting unlucky, right? Either that, or I guess the deck is just prepared for stuff like this. The mirror, but they had, yeah, spell trap removal. Yep, and I couldn't even have kaiju'd them first because you can't do that. Stack it on top of my deck. What? Excuse me? Time limit win! This is why you don't give up when you're ranking down, chat. When there's a chance you can rank down, just hold out. Maybe the birds will go forever. Time limit win. We don't go down into Diamond 4, but we're still pretty dang close. I just can't imagine what it must have been like on their screen, right? Where they clearly had me dead to rights. There was clearly nothing I could do, and they were seeing that timer go 10, 9, 8, and they're like, whoa, 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 just wait, I gotta resolve this. I gotta keep normal summoning. I gotta get everything. Okay. Activate Mithra, the Thunder Vassal. We can activate this without worrying about getting impermed. They can't summon any monsters. They're only allowed to control one non-water, and they've already got it. It's this token. So now if they want to, like, Lightning Storm or summon a monster or hit me with, I guess evenly matched they could still do after the end of the battle phase. But now in order to even do anything, they first have to put this into attack mode, crash it into the Kairyu-Shin, and then they can maybe do some plays in main phase 2. Which it looks like they're going to do. I still haven't had someone do this and then hit me with evenly matched, but that's like the worst case scenario, right? Pop, pop. Imperm. You know, I was right to do it, chat. They would have impermed me if I hadn't. Vindicated. I am selfish. I am wrong. I am right. I swear I'm right. Swear that I knew it all along. Yeah, I'll gain life points on that. There we go. Okay, there's a nice win. We got it. We did it. We didn't even need it. Yeah, I'll negate that. That'll give me more attack. That might give me enough attack to win. Activate this. All water monsters can attack directly this turn. Just gonna go around your little Floo. Just hit that. Hit one of those. 2750! Ha-cha-cha, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Good thing they activated that spell, allowing me to get more attack. I appreciate it. Takashi. Well, that's something you don't see every day, chat. I guess we're doing this. Dimension Shifter. Oh, okay. So it's birds then? Lightning Storm. What if I flipped this face up and then all my face up spell traps couldn't be destroyed? What would you think about that? Ineffective lightning. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, we didn't have to deal with that. Minor connection issue. Sometimes you win because you win. Sometimes you win because your opponent's internet. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. I am a man deprived of thirstiness, and I will rank up as much as I want. And that is win number 100, baby. I have done almost 200 duels with this godforsaken deck. And I at least made it to Diamond 2. Thank you, Comcast. Your check's in the mail. All we gotta do is win 5 more without ranking down. We've got 2 hours. What are the chances? We could do it, right? We just gotta believe, like Parappa the Rapper in his prime. All right, so we've been having some struggle going back and forth in Diamond 2. Nothing too interesting. Just a lot of bricking on the whale and losing to Floodgates and back row and stuff. So, what we've done is we've taken out the Mithras, because even though those are really good when they work, we're still getting some hands where, like, they're just not really useful. It's not useful going second. We need to prepare for if we go second. The ashes are working really well, so I think throwing the imperms back in there might work as well. We also got rid of the Feather Duster because as good as it is to wipe the whole back row, it's often better just to be able to chain something that we can activate instantly. So we're keeping the Unending Nightmares because those worked so well, but we're putting in the one Cosmic. We might put in 2 more and get rid of these. And we're just hoping that this will be enough to lift us up higher into the highest reaches. 2 imperms? Gee, Billy, how come your mom let you have 2 imperms? Reveal 1 monster. Yeah, let's ash that. Oh, and called by. You're telling me the hand was ash, imperm, called by. With Small World for Archfiend Eccentric. Lava Golem? To search Numeron Wall. Yeah, and this is one of those cases like, if I had Mithra the Thunder Vassal instead of Ash, we would have won that.
2 seconds later.
Unbeatable board, unless they have Imperm or a Kaiju or Lightning Storm. Numeron again? It's just Numeron again. Mithra would have won the game here too, yeah. Come on, Heart of the Cards, Kairyu-Shin. Oh. Activate. A normal summon. Activate. The Pog Beast. Go away. If you Kaiju a Mirror Jade, does it... It still blows up everything at the end of the field, right? Yes, it does activate. Okay. But you can jelly it. Ah! Gamma Seal. No, you don't! Get out of here with that! Jelly says no, and then it gets bigger. Okay, I cannot get through it, but it's fine. We're fine. We may just have this, ladies and gentlemen. Just no one make a smell. Unless they've got Cosmic Cyclone or something, I think we're fine. Triple tack! No! Oh, they're gonna take. They get to take. Well, they got rid of the jellyfish. I guess that stops me from doing the Sea Stealth 2 and just bringing it back. We're still gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got the gamer chair. Change to attack position. Activate. Grab Sea Stealth 2. Activate Sea Stealth 2. I have no targets, though. Battle phase. Yes! We don't go quietly into the night! We come back from the depths of defeat! I don't know why I'm celebrating, because we're not even close to Diamond 1, but... Well, we unlocked a thing. You know, we got some stuff, so we're good. We made it. Now we just gotta get 4 more wins and we'll be fine. Alright, everyone. We're going into overtime. I should have stopped an hour and a half ago, but I've decided that I'm one way or another. I'm gonna go until I rank up or until I rank down. We're just keep trucking along. And we've made a couple changes. The Imperms not really working out against a lot of decks. There is one more style of build I've seen of this that was supposedly in Diamond 1, and it was one using 3 Solemn Judgment. So we used our points, we got 3 Solemn Judgment, and we replaced the Unending Nightmare with Cosmic Cyclones. Because generally, I'm not going to activate Unending Nightmare more than once, maybe twice at most. and being able to activate this, like shotgun it in the standby, for example, probably a little bit better. So we've got this, we've got that, and hopefully this will allow us, even though this isn't a go second card, if we go second and we open with something like There Can Only Be One and Judgment, or like a Legendary Ocean and this, and like Sea Stealth and Judgment, then the idea is we flip the There Can Only Be One, and then even if they have negation, we can just Solemn Judgment that, and then go back. Although Solemn Judgment doesn't stop monster effects, so I don't know, maybe Solemn Strike would be better. Most of the ones I saw were Judgment. So we're gonna try that and see how it works. Alright, it's been like an hour and a half since the last one. We're still in Diamond 2. I realized that we literally can't win against Floowundereeze if we don't have the Whale and either Tikaboo or Unending Nightmare. The Cosmic Cyclones didn't work, so we put those in, we threw the Whale back in. If we brick, we brick, but we need those, otherwise we can't do anything.
Final round. Fight!
Well, it's winnable, yeah. They've got a Floodgate deck, we got something against that. They got a combo deck, we got something against that. And we can protect it all. We've just gotta hope that they're not playing branded. They're on like a 46 card deck or something. Just gotta hope that our Floodgates can take us home. It's Unending Nightmare. What if you didn't get your search, Scareclaw? What if you were the ones who were scared? Oh wait, those are Valiants. Wait, it's Valiants! That's a Pendulum deck, right? And we can blow up all of the Pendulums? Is the Unending Nightmare coming to an end? Did we end our own Unending Nightmare? Yes! We did it, chat! Oh, we did it! It's 3 o'clock in the morning! It took 7 hours! But we made it to Diamond 1! Holy shit! Holy fuck! How many subs is that? What the fuck just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! MBT, how many subs is that? I can't count. 100 subs! Holy fuck! Thank you, Mr. Joseph. And Sanguine Strawberry donated $50. Diamond 1! Diamond 1! We have discovered what the scallop is! You have reached the highest rank! Finally, Emperor Stove with the 5 gifted subs! We didn't even summon the Ocean Dragon Lord! We didn't even summon it the last 2. We were carried by Unending Nightmare and There Can Only Be One. Darsh B33, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. My neighbors are going to be worried about me. And with that, ladies and non-ladies, we bring this episode to a close. In the end, I was indeed able to get Umi Control into Diamond 1. But just barely. Like, this was not nearly as quick or as easy as I was expecting. Like, I'm gonna have to reconsider the opening lines of this show. Because as I discovered this month, even with the right deck and a bit of skill, getting Diamond 1 is hard as hell. In the end, though, I'm glad I stuck it out. Because this episode has given me a new perspective on just how difficult my monthly challenge is, and a new appreciation for how far I've gotten with all these other rogue decks. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along for the ride on this little experiment with more meta archetypes. I can let you know right now, next month, not gonna be nearly as strong. Regardless, now that it's both the end of the month and the end of the episode, let's take a moment to look over our stats for November of 2022. I ended up playing 224 duels with Umi Control over the course of 9 dueling sessions. We won 117 of those duels and lost 107, which gives this deck an overall win rate around 52%. We went through 13 different builds during that time before settling on this one behind me, which contains 11 common cards, 21 super rare cards, and 24 ultra rare cards. Granted, at least 15 of those were extra deck cards, which we never used the entire time. I spent 13,000 gems on this month's deck, which would cost about $200 if you bought them all at the store at the standard price. And finally, all of this would not have been possible without 376 awesome patrons who helped support the channel. 29 of those patrons donated $25 or more this month, so I'd like to take a moment to thank them personally. Their names are Davon Crushin, Fred Thomas, Tiberius Kane Moriarty, Cat Monarch, Crazy Ginger Man, Austin Glover, Chris W, Daniel Stayer, Ya Boy Slurp, Muntry, Choppy Rice, Chris Kessler, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, Jeff M, JJ Squirtle, Long Live the Queen, Matt, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh, Muffin Fiend, Nathan, Robert Pock, Sanguine Strawberry, Tengen Toppin Bob Ross, TJ Minty, Uber Super Sloth, Viscount Billy Esquire, and Wonder Waffle. If you'd like to join them, there's a Patreon link down in the description. Just $1 gets you on my Discord, and for $10 you can get a special roll that allows you to help pick what deck I play next month. Speaking of which, next time on Ladder Climb, I'm playing Galaxy Eyes. Because apparently all my patrons like that deck. Who knew? Should be interesting. If you want to see me attempt this in real time, you can follow me over at twitch.tv/Hardleg Gaming, link in the description. I stream all my duels there. Otherwise, until next time, good luck and have fun.